Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. Today is, what is it? It's Sunday the 19th of January 2020. And it is, let's see, 71 degrees outside right now. We've been having unseasonably warm weather this past week or so. Temperatures up into the mid 80s when the normal is in the mid to upper 60s. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I mean, it was in the mid 60s at like 1 o'clock in the morning. So, really nice weather. Today, it's a little rainy and dreary, but again, 71 degrees. Probably will go up to maybe the mid 70s. But then they're calling for this wind, this cold, to drop down from the north. And by tomorrow morning, we'll be flirting with a freeze. Inland, they're saying it will definitely be a freeze, which is like 50 miles east of me. We'll be down in the mid 30s when I get up tomorrow morning. So it's going to be a drastic change. And it's not supposed to go above like the low 60s for the next 2 or 3 days. Crazy weather. But, it's Florida. What can you do? So, update on the cheapest mobile home in Jacksonville, my new place. My son has been working the past 2 days. Excuse me. He came over Friday, spent 3 or 4 hours prepping the walls and whatever, and then came over Saturday and did a bunch more prepping and I don't know, 5 or 6 tubes of caulk. I don't know where he used all that caulk in that little trailer, but and then more plastering and mudding and sanding and mudding and he's very particular about his craft. And they painted the ceiling yesterday. Should be down there sometime this afternoon, if he's not down there now, getting ready to paint the walls. And then we'll be doing a coating on the floor. I hope to get a video of that. It's a stuff called granite rock or granite grip something. It's used for like concrete patios and stuff like that. So it's a very durable material. It's never been used in this way that we know of. So it's more of an experiment. Both my son and son-in-law use it in their work. So if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, okay, we go ahead and put more flooring down. Not a big deal. I'm pretty sure it's going to work. So that's where we're at with that. Some of the other repairs are going to have to end up being delayed. I'm not going to get my bathroom done probably for another month or so, and the same with the roof. Make sure it doesn't leak, but we're not going to put a new roof on it just yet. A lot of stuff has gone down recently. My daughter is adamant that they are moving out of the place they're in now. There's just been some stuff going on there, and she found a big piece of property that they are really trying to get. It's about an hour south of here, give or take. Like 8 acres, it's got a creek running through it and woods, a couple acres of woods, and yeah, so they need to get their current house in order. Fix the little things that you just say, oh, I'll get to it later. They want to put it on the market, so they need to finish. They need to go in and there's a couple of cabinets in the kitchen that need to be repaired, and then they had started doing a master suite. They converted the garage into a master suite, but the bathroom is only like half finished. It needs I'm not even sure, a lift pump or something for the sewer system, and yeah, there's a lot going on there. So I got moved aside a little bit, and it'll happen in like I said, probably February, maybe March. It's not a major big deal. The bathroom works fine the way it is. I just want to take the tub out and put in a large shower stall, and just because that's I would prefer that, and just a little bit safer. I'm not all that steady on my legs or whatever, and I got bad ankles and bad knees and a bad hip, and if you're standing in a tub and you're all wet and you go to step out, and it's just, I don't need to break a hip now. I've had enough broken bones. I don't need to do it again. So yeah, I'm looking to do a shower stall, but again, the shower and the bathroom works the way it is. It does need the ceiling fixed from where there was a leak, but that's minor. It doesn't make it so I can't use the facilities. So yeah, that's going on there. And then, like I said, the roof, it really needs to be done. It doesn't need to be done today. So, excuse me. So that's going on there. But like again, it's in the works. It will get done. So, gripes and grievances. I have one. I don't know. It's about YouTube here. When you add something to watch later, and I don't know how many I've got. I've got probably 600. Let's see if I can. Where's that? Where's it at? Watch later. Anyway, my big thing is 711 videos put over here. My big thing is, like, they put it. They don't. The first one that I put into my watch later list is the first one that comes up here. I've been on YouTube 4, 5 years, 6 years. I don't know. So the ones that I added in yesterday that I wanted to finish watching later I have to scroll down through 711 other videos. Now, a lot of these I've already watched, and there were a lot more that I've deleted, but these are ones that I like to go back and review. Some of them are how to tie the Celtic Slammer paracord self-defense keychain. It's basically a monkey fist with an opening on it. Oops. No, I don't want to listen to you. Stop. I don't know what I did. Let's open that back up again. Come on. Of course, now my computer's going to slow way down. back to YouTube, back to watch later. But yeah, there's a lot of them on here that I want to watch. There's a recipe for pickled cabbage. There's a blowgun made out of PVC. There's a kind of a spear gun made out of PVC. There's one here, why I don't deep sea fish from a kayak, which is just, it's 2 minutes. It's really cool. The guy's in a kayak, and there's a shark that's like twice the size of his kayak. You know, I mean, it's an interesting watch. So I've watched that a few times. Tea candle stove for emergencies. There's a bunch of Paul Elkin stuff in here. Pecan pie cheesecake. But again, like, you know, how to make Chinese hot oil. But like I said, there's 711 of them, and I have to scroll down and scroll down. And you know, sometimes I just go in when I can't find something else, and I'll scroll down and rewatch one of these, where you click on it, rewatch it, and then go in and see what associated videos are with it, and end up adding, you know, more to your watch later list. Here's one for a mini glider. Just scrolled right past that. Where did it go? Anyway, it's like using a toothpick and little itty bitty wings. The whole plane's only about an inch wide, 1.5 inches wide. But yeah, it just, I think they should have it the other way around. You know, when you add something to watch later, it'd be easier to, like, if I'm out picking up the kid at school, and you know, I've got 10 or 15 minutes to kill, so I start watching the video, but then I got to stop partway through it, and I push it to save later. Well, if I could go right back to watch later, and it's like, you know, the top couple of videos or whatever, then I can watch it and clear it, or watch it and save it. But right now, that's what happened on Friday. Yeah, Friday. I was watching a video and got interrupted, so I pushed save later, and you know, went to do what I had to do, and yeah, it's all the way down at the bottom. It takes, you know, a while to scroll through 700 videos to get to the, you know, the one that you want to watch, and then if you're like me, you stop and watch 2 or 3 other videos on the way. Maybe that's why they do it. I don't know. But that's something that, you know, it's bugged me for a while. I don't know if there's a way to change it. Maybe somebody out there has a, you know, is a little bit more computer savvy or whatever, or YouTube savvy, and says, "Oh, Doc, all you gotta do is go in and click this button here and, you know, reverse it." So if that's the case, let me know in the comments, please. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way the progress going on at the house, at the trailer. I think we're going to have a bluish gray wall by the time we got done mixing all the different paints together. That was another thing. I went over to my daughter's house, and my son-in-law was pulling out all these paints. And he's like, "Well, this one is gray, and this one is gray." And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, "Well, the bucket's gray, but the paint that's dripping down the side of that bucket is tan." He's like, "No, that's gray." I'm like, "No, that's tan." "No, that's gray." So, okay, I know I am a colorblind, but I swear it looked like this color up here to me on the side of the bucket, maybe a little darker. It didn't look like gray. But we got a couple of different colors. And you saw my video the other night where I had, I don't know, 5 or 6 5-gallon buckets on the back of the truck. A couple of those, they were only partially filled. Um, Two of them were the flooring material. So the other ones were only partially filled. And then I had several uh, gallon buckets in the truck, and my son had a couple of gallon buckets in his truck, and he just mixed them all together, and we came up with 10 gallons worth of paint. And it's, like I said, it's a grayish color. Um, he says it's a blue gray. I don't know. To me, it's just a light gray. Again, I've got color perception difficulties. So, all right, I'm colorblind. But I don't. A lot of people say colorblind. Oh, all you can see is gray. Excuse me, and that's not it. I'm red green blind or red green challenged, whatever. Red, small parts of red, small bits of red will disappear in green, or vice versa. So if I'm painting a green space and I go to add in a red apple, well, that apple will just disappear. If I am painting something red and go to add in green, that green will disappear. And variations of colors will also do similar things, and they will change colors. And my perception of a color isn't the same as what other people see. So one of my big problems is differentiating some shades of blue from purples. I think, I see more purple in things where other people are like, no, that's just blue. And then yellows, I guess like chartreuse and neon greens or whatever. I see yellow, and they'll be like, no, Pop, that's green. Okay, it looks yellow to me. So anyway, neither here nor there. The majority of the walls are going to be this gray color because, it's easy to just go in and spray one color and the whole place will be done, and it'll be nice and clean, and I can always go back in and redo it later if I want to. The floor will be a darker gray, and then I haven't decided yet what I want to do for the trim, although I'm leaning towards going with dark, like a dark purple or a dark blue or even a black. I think that contrast would be nice. My son says, you'll get what we get. So it'll end up being white or something if I depend on him. I may have to like really push for my idea to get done. But it is his job. He does know what goes together, but I think I kind of know what goes together too, and it is going to be my place. Maybe he'll let me do what I want. I don't know. The kitchen, there's one wall that has a window in it right above the sink. I want to do that as a dark accent wall. I haven't really decided yet what I want, whether I want to go just with a very deep charcoal-y gray or go with a brown. Going with what's in the countertops, I think a really dark gray would go well and be, if I use a color darker than the walls and the floor, it'll give, it'll be, I think that's going to work. I also want to use, let's see. I have this color roofing material. That's what I'm planning on using in the bathroom. It may not work out. There's another type of roofing that I have available. We may end up using that, But I was thinking the backside, and this is kind of dirty, so it doesn't really show it real well. But I was thinking going with that behind the behind the stove and under the cabinets. Depending on whether or not I find a piece that actually I'm going to need two pieces that are, you know, in nice enough shape and whatever, and the backs. Or I could just go ahead and put that stuff up and then do a hammered finish on it. Get a, you know, a hammered copper or a hammered bronze. If I go that route on the metal, if I go with a hammered bronze on the metal, I would probably do the similar color on the wall, because I think those colors will also pop out within the counter. So I've been kicking around the idea of taking the cabinet doors off, the upper cabinets. It's a look that I like, and you know, things are more at hand. And maybe I'll keep them a little bit more organized if they're constantly in view. I don't know. I mean, the cabinets they're decent cabinets, and they're in, you know, the doors and everything are in good shape. So I was kicking that idea around, and then they went and took the doors off yesterday to do the prepping and get ready for painting the ceiling or whatnot. And I'm thinking, I really like that look. Maybe we won't put those cabinet doors back on. So again, my son's giving me a little bit of an argument on that. But, excuse me. I can always take him down after he leaves, right? There's a small cabinet above the stove that goes in between, you know, the two bigger cabinets. Right now the doors are on it. You know, two doors. So I'm not sure. Maybe that one needs to stay closed up. I think the vent pipe runs through there, so it may need to stay closed. I may go ahead and open it up and just, you know, leave it with the rustic type look. But I don't know. There's so much, so many ideas running through my head, and every time I turn around, something changes. Like I had an idea on the lighting. The first light that I bought wasn't going to work. It was just a long tube, actually an under cabinet light, but it was like 1,300 lumens, and I thought that's going to work really well in the kitchen. But it needs, I don't know, it doesn't mount up to the ceiling plate. So I was told, no, you can't use that. All right. So I went and bought another light, quite a bit more expensive. It's a very low profile, so, and it changes intensities. So I got that to put up, but the one that I wanted to get that sort of matched it for the to go above the sink, they didn't have one in stock. So I was like, all right, I'll, you know, get one later or go try a different store or whatever. And then I went to the thrift store and I got a video of that one and found a LED ceiling light for $3, and that's like 10% of the actual cost. They run somewhere between $25 and $30, depending on where you're at. I think, I don't remember exactly, but I know I had just been looking at them, so I knew it was a deal. As long as it works, I have to figure out if it actually works or not. But even if it doesn't, it's only $3, right? Turn into a neat spaceship. So, yeah, I don't know. What else am I babbling about? How long have I been running on this? Where's the time at on there? Oh, 25 minutes. That's a lot of waffling. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go down and see what's going on down there. Uh, get some washing stuff done and get some of my my heavier shirts out. Run them through the dryer. Get rid of some of the musty smell. Um, if you put down here, we have so much moisture and whatever. You put things away, and your drawers start getting like really musty odors. Even though like I've got boxes of activated charcoal in the drawers and whatever, um, you still get that smell. So I just go ahead and throw things in the dryer with a couple capfuls of white vinegar and let it run, and it kills the musty odor. And it's got a little bit of acidic aroma, but it's not bad. I enjoy it, so um, I like it a whole lot better than musty. I might be an old man. I don't need to smell like an old man, right? Anyway, let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you want to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, I'll have links in the description box wherever it happens to be on your device of choice. I'll also have links to similar videos, related videos, and you'll find my email and my snail mail. In case you want to send me something awesome, like a postcard or a bottle of barbecue sauce or a bottle of hot sauce, a pack of matches from your favorite bar, whatever. I like getting mail. I like sharing what I get with y'all too. So, yeah. So if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I'll see y'all again. Hope you have a fandoculous day. Slashy, y'all. Bye-bye.